Hi everyone, welcome to Barbie Dolls of the Week. It is Christmas Eve on, of course, 2017 or in 2017, and I wanted to do another video before the holidays on our Barbie Surprise or Miss Barbie Surprise contest. So I've been tallying the votes from the first week, and right now 1990 and 97 and 94 are in the lead. So I'm going to give it through today. If anyone still wants to vote, I'll be finalizing those results. But right now it looks like 1990 will be in the finals. And then it'll be between 94 and 97 perhaps, or even 2001 is close, the African American one. Now that brings me to one point. When you vote, make sure you put, if there's more than one, like that year, 2001, there was two of them. Make sure you clarify which one, because otherwise I don't know who to count it for. So today I'm going to present 6 more holiday dolls, and again, please take the time to vote. The end of next week, I will tally those votes, and then what I hope to do is next weekend do the last video, 5 or 6 more holiday dolls, and then we have the finals, and we crown Miss Holiday Surprise 2017-18. So anyway, I think it's going well, and let's go on with today's contestants. So we're going to start with one that I think is a stunning doll, but don't let that influence your votes. That is 2010 Caucasian Holiday Barbie. And let me open this up so you can get her, well, if she's, get this open and you can get a better view of her. Well, you know what? She's not cooperating, so don't count that against her, but I don't want to rush and damage the box. So I think you get a pretty good view of her, and you see the lovely dress she has. Okay, so that's contestant number 1. Nothing picture-wise on the back. Okay, so then contestant number 2 is from 2013's holiday line, and this is the one that was the Kmart exclusive, as you see here, and she has sort of an auburn reddish hair. I tell you, I don't even have the windows open today. I still have a glare issue. I guess I have to get some curtains to avoid that. That's the only thing I can think of, to put over the shades. They just don't, you know, on a sunny day, that look what happens. But that's what she looks like. I think you can still get a pretty good view of her. Very shimmery dress, one color basically, well, sort of two, white and silver. And then, of course, this red decorative box. Of course, we're not judging the boxes, but I'm just showing them. We're just judging the dolls. Okay, so that was contestant number 2 in this case, 2013's Auburn Holiday Barbie. Now we move on 1 year back to 2012, and this again was a Kmart exclusive, I believe, and pretty sure. This is the dark hair, or really it's black hair to me, from what I can tell. Very interesting looking, I have to say. The dress was mostly red with some silvery glitter on it, as you see here. And the box, again, just for reference, is kind of white, silver, and red. I think that's a nice combination, actually, for the box. Something different. Okay, so that was contestant 3. Okay, moving backwards a little bit as far as date. We're going to look at this one, which is 2007 Holiday Barbie, the African American. She is one that I have shown before in a video recently, or not too long ago. And obviously there is a Caucasian counterpart, but I'm not showing her in today's video, maybe next week. See if I can get there. There's a little better view. And her dress is kind of a more traditional Santa, takeoff of Santa's suit. It does have some white faux fur trim, some black kind of lacy parts, and the red dress itself and the white gloves. And she does have a picture on the back which shows her a little bit better, you know, fuller or bigger. The box is when they were still doing the plastic boxes, so it's, I like the, I have to say I like the edging on it, the snowflake kind of look. Okay, so that's contestant number 4. Okay, 2007. Speaking of boxes, let me pause for just a second. One thing that I do want to mention, and this has nothing to do with the contest, but in the last few years they've gone to boxes like this, which is just, to me, you know, very kind of cheap. Doesn't take away from the doll, but the box is cheap, just, you know, cardboard or whatever you want to consider that. Whereas in the past, they always had these. Now, I deboxed a holiday Barbie recently that I showed you, whose box was in pretty bad shape. But these were the edges, and I decided to keep them, or the top and bottom, because they're a nice sturdy plastic, and they have the Barbie on them. And I thought I could use that for something. I'm not sure what yet. But it's just, it was much more to those boxes back then. And I think, you know, Mattel has had to cut costs over the years, because as we all know, Mattel is not doing as well as years ago as far as, you know, what they make, their profit. But, you know, and of course there's this discussion on the dolls, but we're not going to get into that today. But I just wanted to show you the difference in the boxes even. So, okay, on to contestant number 5, which is this 2006 Bob Mackie designer holiday Barbie, or designed. And of course, many of you are probably familiar with her, but you see her there. She's got the almost like a crown in her hair. It's not a crown, but that's what it reminds me of. And then, you know, this ornate dress that sort of looks like it has a Christmas tree on it. And also the long braid. And of course, there is an African American. She will be in next week's competition for that. I just decided not to put the same year in to avoid confusion at the same time, I mean. Here's the back of the box. Now, this is a cardboard all the way around box, but it's much sturdier than the ones from the last few years. And of course, last year's wasn't even cardboard, as I recall. I don't have one from last year. It was just plastic and looked kind of like, you know, a snow globe, but a plastic one. So, okay, and the last one for today is going to be this 2005. Yep, 2005. Holiday Barbie, the African American version. Now again, you don't have to put African American in these cases because there's only one 2005 in here. So that's okay. You can just do the one. I mean, just put 2005. So yeah, in this case, you can just put the years, but I meant for last week when I did have the two 2001s, if you're still going to vote on that, and only one vote per person, please, then make sure to clarify which 2001 of those two. Okay, so this is the one from, like I said, 2005, and she's got this kind of maroon dress that's got white and silver also. The maroon is basically the big bow-like, I guess that's kind of like a bow. And also there's some maroon in some of the other areas in the back. Well, I guess that's more of the bow, but yeah, there's some maroon showing through here. So I haven't had one of these open, but I'm assuming there's some maroon under there somewhere. This one, the head is kind of tilted, but you know, it's okay. Sometimes people tilt their heads. And here's what the back of this one looks like. And it's also, by the way, a Bob Mackie. I forgot to mention that already on this one. So Bob Mackie designed 2005 and 2006. And here he is, of course, on the box. Of course, this box is not perfect. Got a little bit of issues, but it's not too bad. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll debox her at some point anyway, because that tilted head is a little, you know, I would like to straighten it out, honestly. But anyway, that's our last contestant for today. So again, vote for your top 2 in this week's group of 6. The 2 from last week, the 2 from this week, and the 2 from next week will go into the finals, and at that point we will pick our winner. So it's going to be a 4-week contest. Now what I'll do on the last week is will just be also I'll probably present some other dolls, because that will just be the finals, and you guys have already seen all the dolls at that point. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this. I'm having fun with it, and I am looking forward to Christmas, and we've got to do a little bit of driving for that, but I will be back next week, and we'll see who the next 6 contestants are. So everybody, Merry Christmas again for those who do celebrate that. Happy Kwanzaa if you celebrate Kwanzaa. I hope those who celebrate Hanukkah had a great Hanukkah. And we all have a great 2018. Bye-bye.